And what should happen if your mate is unwilling to hold space? What should you say to them? This is part 3 of the 3-part video series. I'm Dr. David Hawkins. I'm the director of the Marriage Recovery Center, where we specialize in narcissistic and emotional abuse and narcissism. I've written extensively and spoken extensively on the topic, and this is about that simple test when we approach our mate with a concern about them, and we ask them to hold space and to consider what we're telling them. And we want them to be influenced, and we want them to bracket any reactivity so that they're holding space and truly listening to us. And you're going to ask them if they're willing to hold space, if they're willing to truly listen to you while you share your concern. And what if they can't, or what if they won't? That is, of course, incredibly dire, because remember, a healthy relationship is a give and take relationship. A healthy relationship involves mutuality. It involves sharing back and forth. And of course, there are always things for us to change in every relationship. So the person who says, I can't hear this, the person who's defensive, which is, by the way, I've shared in other videos, defensiveness is a way of saying to you, shut up. And here's what I want you to say to them if they're not willing to hold space. And this may take a great deal of courage to say something like this. But if they're unwilling to hold space, and you're going to ask them to hold space, you're going to ask them to sit while you share a concern. You're going to ask them to reflect on this concern. And then you're going to ask them to help find a solution to this problem that you've brought to them. But if they're unwilling to do that, I want you to remind them of the consequences. And here's the consequences. There are many consequences, but this is at least one of the consequences. And I would say it like this. If you're really not willing to hear me share my concerns, I won't. If you're really not willing to hold space while I share what I'm bothered about, I won't share it. If you're really going to be defensive and reactive, blame shift, minimize, rationalize, justify, all of those things, if you're going to do that, I won't share with you. But please understand, our relationship will die. Serious words, right? Our relationship will die, because if I can't bring a concern to you, I will hold it in. And if I hold it in, I won't get my needs met. If I don't get my needs met, I'm going to feel abandoned, rejected, resentful. No good end will come to that decision. So please, mate, think over very carefully if we want to have a relationship where we're not free to share with one another what we're concerned about. This will take incredible courage on your part to share that the relationship will die. Maybe not today, maybe not this week, maybe not this month, maybe not this year, but it will die. Make no mistake about that. So if you want our relationship to be alive and vibrant and growing, then please reconsider. Please think about helping to create a relationship where we can share concerns about each other. Is it criticism? Of course it is. Of course it is. Yes, it's criticism. Is it harsh criticism? Is it shame-based criticism? No, it's not. It is sharing a concern, a need that I have, in the hopes that you will listen and care about what I'm concerned about, and that you will make adjustments that are appropriate so that our relationship will grow and be alive. And I hope that's what you want. That's what I want. So there's the test. Different parts to it. I encourage you to try it and let us know. Okay? We're here for you. And again, click that subscribe button and we have more videos for you. All right. God bless.